EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, they wasted no time taking a shot down the field. He was letting it fly in the very first play from scrimmage. And this was excellent coverage down there. And they'll come away with an early takeaway. And I mean an early takeaway.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
In motion left is Davis.
They run the counter with Cook.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Allen. Gets this one to Morris.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Quentin Morris.
32 yards.
And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get...
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
53, ready. 21.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford.
That's caught. Puka Nacua.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Omaha, ready, middle. Stay 50, stay 50. Zebra. Ready,
Stafford now to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams this first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
On first down, Stafford here.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. But he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. Play action. Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Big 20.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
2nd down and 4.
Stafford off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught by Cup.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here's Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Monday.
From the gun to give to Henderson. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal.
32.
Now Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Again, it's Cook. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
Touchdown!
Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
Middle. Hey, 15. White.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe it'll slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. He's into space past the 25. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
53, ready.
To throw is Stafford.
They'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Rams nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Diggs in motion left. Now a give running right. It's Cook.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Throwing is Allen on third. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
Now Allen to throw on first down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. And down inside the 15 he goes. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
56, 56.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Finding Knox there, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the route is on. It's 24-0.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that. Picks up the first down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the first down.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah.
And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Davis now. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
This is taken at the 18. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now a handoff. Henderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Hey, middle.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Hey.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Henderson going to run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Hey, 22.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Now it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
59.
Back to throw, Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Stafford.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He's up to the 20.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Alert, alert, alert.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. Well, one team clearly was in control from the start in this one, Charles. They had things humming on the offensive end, a few passing touchdowns, and then their secondary on defense really helped to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they certainly did, Brandon, and let's face it, it may be cliche,